Have you ever heard of a magnificent stone city, a medieval metropolis deep in the heart of southern Africa, built without a single drop of mortar? Welcome to Great Zimbabwe, a name that means great houses of stone. This isn't just a collection of ruins, it was the bustling capital of a powerful kingdom. A testament to a level of architectural genius and societal organization that rivals any ancient wonder of the world. Forget what you think you know about ancient Africa. Today, we're peeling back the layers of history to reveal a story of ingenuity, immense wealth, and cultural power that has been misunderstood for far too long. Join me as we journey back in time to explore the breathtaking wonder that is Great Zimbabwe. So, picture this, it's around the 11th century. While castles are rising across Europe, a sophisticated society is beginning to flourish on a plateau between the Zambezi and Limpopo rivers in modern-day Zimbabwe. These were the ancestors of the Shona people, and they chose this location for a reason. It was a perfect spot, fertile land for farming, plenty of cattle for wealth, and most importantly, it was strategically positioned near rich gold fields. This wasn't a random settlement, it was the birth of an empire. Over the next few centuries, this small community would grow into a sprawling city-state, home to an estimated 18,000 people, making it one of the largest cities in the world at its peak. It became the heart of a vast trading network that stretched all the way to China. This wasn't some isolated kingdom, it was a major player on the global stage. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, the architecture. This is what leaves archaeologists and visitors completely speechless. The entire city was built using a technique called dry stone walling. Imagine quarrying massive granite blocks, shaping them with incredible precision, and then stacking them, sometimes up to 11 meters high, without any cement to hold them together. The sheer scale and skill are mind-boggling. The city is divided into three main areas. First, you have the hill complex, perched on a rocky outcrop overlooking the valley. This was likely the residence of the king, a spiritual center, and a defensive fortress. The natural rock formations are seamlessly integrated into the man-made walls, creating a structure that feels both powerful and organic. It's a statement of authority, a palace in the sky. Then, we descend into the valley to find the most famous part of Great Zimbabwe, the Great Enclosure. This is the largest single ancient structure south of the Sahara Desert. Its massive, circular outer wall is over 250 meters in circumference. Walking alongside it, you can't help but feel small. What was its purpose? Some believe it was a royal residence for the queen, a place for public ceremonies, or an initiation center for the youth. The truth is, we don't know for sure, and that mystery is part of its allure. Inside the Great Enclosure is one of the most enigmatic structures of all, the conical tower. Standing 10 meters tall, it's a solid stone tower with no internal rooms or stairs. Its purpose is a complete puzzle. Was it a symbol of the king's power, a granary representing wealth, or something more spiritual? Its flawless conical shape and perfect construction make it a true masterpiece of ancient engineering. Beyond these main structures, the valley ruins stretch out, showing where the majority of the city's inhabitants lived. These were the merchants, the artisans, the farmers, the lifeblood of the city. Finding their homes gives us a glimpse into the daily life of this thriving urban center. It wasn't just a home for the elite, it was a living, breathing city. The craftsmanship is evident everywhere you look. The walls aren't just functional, they're beautiful. You'll find intricate patterns like chevrons and herringbone designs worked into the stonework. This isn't just building, this is art. It shows a deep sense of aesthetic and cultural identity. Each stone tells a story of a society that valued beauty and precision as much as strength and power. So, how did this incredible kingdom become so wealthy and powerful? The answer lies in trade. Great Zimbabwe was the ultimate middleman. It controlled the region's vast gold and ivory resources. Caravans would travel from the interior to the city, and from there, goods were transported to coastal ports like Sofala in modern-day Mozambique. From the coast, these precious African goods were shipped across the Indian Ocean. Archaeologists have unearthed artifacts that paint a picture of a truly global marketplace. They've found Chinese porcelain, Persian pottery, and glass beads from India and Southeast Asia right here, in the heart of Africa. In return, the world got a steady supply of gold and ivory from the kingdom. This commerce didn't just bring wealth, it brought ideas, cultures, and technologies, making Great Zimbabwe a cosmopolitan hub of its time. A key symbol of Great Zimbabwe's cultural and spiritual life is the Zimbabwe bird. Archaeologists discovered 8 intricately carved soapstone birds perched on monoliths in the city. Each bird is unique, but they share features of both a bird of prey and a human. These aren't just decorations. They are believed to be powerful religious symbols, possibly representing the link between the earthly kings and the heavens, or acting as emblems of different royal lineages. The Zimbabwe bird is so important that it has become the national emblem of the modern country of Zimbabwe, appearing on its flag and currency. It's a powerful link between the nation's ancient past and its present identity, a symbol of pride and endurance. So, if Great Zimbabwe was so powerful, what happened to it? Why was this magnificent city abandoned by the late 15th century? There's no simple answer, which makes its decline as mysterious as its rise. Most historians believe it was a combination of factors. The city may have simply become too successful for its own good. A population of 18,000 people would have put immense pressure on the surrounding environment. Deforestation for firewood and construction, overgrazing by vast herds of cattle, and exhausted soil could have made life in the city unsustainable. Climate change might have also played a role, with a series of droughts making farming and raising cattle increasingly difficult. At the same time, trade routes began to shift. As new powers rose in the region, they may have diverted the flow of gold and other goods, cutting off Great Zimbabwe's primary source of wealth. The kingdom didn't collapse in a single catastrophic event. Rather, it slowly faded as its people migrated to find new, more fertile lands and new opportunities. When European colonizers first encountered these ruins in the 19th century, they couldn't believe that indigenous Africans could have built such a sophisticated city. In a deeply prejudiced attempt to deny Africa its history, they came up with all sorts of outlandish theories, claiming it was the work of ancient Phoenicians, Arabs, or even the biblical Queen of Sheba. It was a deliberate effort to disconnect the structures from the local people. However, decades of meticulous archaeology have proven them unequivocally wrong. The artifacts, the building styles, and the oral histories of the local Shona people all confirm that Great Zimbabwe is a purely indigenous African achievement. It stands as a powerful rebuke to centuries of colonial myths and a proud monument to the ingenuity and greatness of African civilizations. Today, Great Zimbabwe is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its outstanding universal value. It is a place of immense pride for Zimbabweans and a source of wonder for visitors from around the globe. Walking through its silent stone passageways, you can almost hear the echoes of a bustling market, the pronouncements of a king, and the daily lives of thousands of people. It challenges us to rethink our understanding of history and to appreciate the rich, complex stories that every continent has to tell. Great Zimbabwe is not just a ruin. It is a timeless legacy, a silent testament to the enduring power of human creativity, proving that greatness can be found in the most unexpected of places, written not in books but in stone. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey to the heart of an ancient African empire. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world's hidden wonders. Let me know in the comments what other historical sites you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring,